up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Right on. Gotta get this smooth, right? What does she think she is? I don't know. You gonna try to tell me? Don't try to tell me. I'm just a funny Puma girl living her Puma woman world, you know. What's up? I was doing sign language. Oh my gosh. I got my voice back. You guys, I was like, let me take this out. Sorry, for half of the time I work for this agency that needs me to like have this on. Okay, so anyways, that's all I'm allowed to tell you. So anyways, welcome back, everybody. I was thinking about Little Mermaid. Because if you were with me last episode, welcome, and everybody's gonna start coming in. And even if people don't come in, I don't care. These videos get out there to the Instagram TV. So as I fix my little hairs, I'm gonna just begin the episode. And I wanted to because I'm gonna post this on the Great and Grand Instagram TV. Remember that this here, is although you may find it on other places, duplicated on other places, you're gonna find that this is an Instagram exclusive. But I'm also gonna be putting it up on YouTube later on. You're like, what is she doing? Doesn't she have a job? Oh honey, I have many jobs. I have many careers. Many careers. I'm a boss of many businesses. They don't all have to be like millionaire, trillionaire, dollar. Hey, how do you know? Why? Just because I'm standing in front of a chalkboard? I'm a teacher on Instagram. But I'm not really qualified, guys, to be a teacher. But I mean, I could be. Like, think about all the time that I've spent massaging. I've done that for 17 years. I'm semi-retired. I don't take new patients. I don't take nothing. No money. Actually, wait. I do take new patients, but it's like on a kind of referral basis, and it's kind of like on a not really basis. You know what I mean? So I more so practice in my spirit guides. Like, what are you doing? Don't like keep advertising for your massage. And I'm like, no, because people want to pay you chump ass money, and you're like, I'm not a chump. I'm worth every penny of what I bring. I'm worth every penny. I make a lot of money, and I'm worth every penny. And that's how you have to treat your life. Anyways, guys, today's cool ass episode is just gonna be. I'm gonna try to make it as short as I possibly can because I'm just like, I have things to do. I have a life, things waiting for me to do them because they will not do themselves. Anyways, guys, feel free to drink your water, grab your favorite crystal. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. You're like, why does this drink before she gets on? And I'm like, because life is happening. Should I stop breathing too while I'm filming? I mean, come on, don't be silly. Anyways, I was not actually gonna get on at all today, but then something happened on the way to the Instagram live, and here I am. So, because I don't give anybody any clout that should not have clout, so I will not. This just suffice to say that haters, they're gonna hate. Let me not sing that because then they'll sue me. No, don't sue me. I was just saying the haters are gonna hate, okay? Because it's true. You said it was true. It's true. I believe it. But players are gonna play just like footballers and basketballers. wise people are going to wise. Sometimes a sentence might be written erroneously. Perhaps a word might be conveyed to you mistakenly written. But who the fuck are you and what do you know? Put a thesaurus, and your basic etymology book next to you. A definition will not suffice, honey. You have no idea what wise woman you are actually looking at. Okay? So anyways, because you're looking at a strong version of yourself, like in another body. Does that make sense? It looked like I had no pinky, but that's not the point. Guys, today's episode was gonna be about cymatics. Can you say it with me? It's called cymatics. It's a form of sound technology. I don't care. I sing all the time. And so it's about positive pitch. Positive pitch, guys. I don't mean like get your head up above the dookie clouds and, whatever. But yes, I'm here to tell you to totally, rise above the haters. Rise above any trolls in your life. And I scared you. I'm just a bored guy, so I'd be like, I don't even care. If anything I do makes you click on or click off, I'm grateful. Do you see how that works? When people... I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. It's acting silly. We're going to try. You think it's possible? I don't know. We might have to come back. I might have to give it like 15-20 minutes. I might have to. Because the phone needs to charge and it's acting silly. Okay, look, you know what? We're just going to push through. And if that battery starts to die, because it's connected, and so I don't know why. Sometimes technology, especially around Pluto returns. Can I get a yes for the Pluto return? Yes, that's right. Because Pluto return is it only happens for corporations and nations, businesses. And so 248 years ago, Pluto returned. We had an episode about this a while ago. So 248 years ago, Pluto return happened in 1776. And what happened that day? The Declaration of Independence. Not just that day, but it was a day that it was actually written. So I can say that. And for you over here looking at my vocabulary and the way I write, maybe you should go back to school, become a grammar teacher. Maybe become an English teacher? Do you know any other languages? Because I know 3. Honey, I'm not trying to compete. I'm just letting you know. Perhaps you need to be a fucking grammar teacher if you're trying to correct people's spellings, honey. Such a little life and such education to do, Anyways, I am a provocateur. I will provoke your healing through a little agitation. I will ask you to go back to school if you keep correcting people about their theirs, and theirs. We give a fuck. Yes, we do. But find the right fuck to give and don't fuck with anyone's day, because then they'll fuck with you. Huh? So anyways, like I told the little bitch earlier, I said, I send you a lot of love, bitch. I thought it was funny. Like I was sitting there laughing my ass off because this person was sending me like ridiculous shit. And I was like, this person was sending me pictures. I'm going to put it on live because it seems to me like this person reported me. This person reached out to me like very vulgar and almost misogynistic like. And then he sent a picture of himself like he has like 2 little mustache hairs. And completely anonymous profile, but something made me like interact with the message that he had sent in the beginning, and I sent something stupid back because he said something stupid, or she, whatever. I don't know who the fuck is really behind there. So anyway, I'm filling you up on a gossip on a schematic sound technology episode, But anyways, guys, this guy is nasty. I had reported him. He sent pictures of like a lady pooping, and I was like, oh my god, give me more. I was laughing so hard. I gained this beautiful new wrinkle crease. So anyways, I can't get over. I'm so thankful to the universe to make people like that, because people like that make us laugh. And now a few of my friends, we laughed about it. We were laughing. I hope they were laughing, because when I sent this stuff, not only do I send it as evidence, because these trollers have to be put on blast. Not only should you categorize it, you should fucking report them every time, because they're using certain VPN numbers. They're not as smart as you think they are. They're not going to pay a VPN fucking association to change their shit. It's always going to come back to the same phone address, to the same computer address, and these little kids, they got to be put in their fucking place. I'm sorry, but if I have to womansplain something to you, then you definitely need to be put in your fucking place. Anyways, and you guys, children are not here to fight with us. They are warriors. We are to make them redirect their anger. They're as angry as we are. They want shit in the world different. See, every fucking kid wants to make a difference in the world, and they're looking at an adult saying, well, we didn't make a difference, so how the fuck are you? Baby angel honey cakes. How the fuck are you gonna make a difference? It's dang right. And she cusses, and she sails through the ocean blue, and she cusses like a sailor too. So what? And I'm poetic like Tupac would be, except less brown, a lighter shade of brown, a different shade of handsome. So what? Girls can be handsome too. Anyways, if you're looking at beauty and you see any beauty, if you see ugly in me, then that's because you see the ugly in you. But if you see the beauty, it's because you see the beauty in you. Huh? So that's for sure, and that's for true. And anyways, moving on in this sound technology, because I've said nothing. I just ranted and raved. Yes, I raved. So anyways, so we're... I'm like, God, I fucked it up. I can't even start with a prayer. What? Okay, she's saying start. Okay, well, most presence and holiness of thou, honor, thank you so much for bringing us together. And even though it might look silly and very impromptu, we ask you to use our hands, use our feet, use our voice to convey anything you'd like to say. If there's any messages, and you know this sound technology or schematic sound technology episode is dedicated to you, because we know that the universe began in the universe began in sound. There was some vibration that began this magnanimous exploration of creation. And so we thank you so much for your divine healing hands and all the intersecting factors. And we also ask for divine protection on all of this, so that our work process can flow very smoothly and effortlessly. And we know that the right audience is going to be sitting there for it, even if it's like no audience. It doesn't really matter. We're doing what we've been called to do. And so we thank you, Most High. Let us come forth and share, and let's have open ears and receptive hearts to listen. And so it is. Ashe. So Ashe is another way of saying amen. I don't always have to say amen, because when I say amen, I want to say a woman too. That's just the womanist in me. You guys, I'm a they. I'm a they. I'm a trans person that is never gonna trans. Hear me correctly. I am a trans person that will never trans. I know this is about schematics. What the fuck does it have to do with my trans? Okay, look. I have much like pride in people that go trans, and because it's not something you elect, you know, but look at me, not electing to proceed with any procedure, because I couldn't do that to myself. Not because I think it's horrible, because I think people can design themselves and do with what they choose. And I think trans people and all sexuality and all that transcendenceness, I think it's very sexy. I think hermaphrodites are super sexy. Yeah, I do. So what? And you got a dick in a puss, I think you sexy probably. So but that's none of my business. That shit is none of my business. And this is not that kind of an episode. I'm just saying that if you're really looking at me, I know I'm a woman. But I'm a divine two-spirit too. And I'm a person that will always, that doesn't choose to proceed on transgender. I hope it doesn't sound stupid. Because I have a lot of beautiful friends that are transgender, you know? And It's none of my business to share anything, by the way. But and they have like more courage than I'll ever have. Do you hear me? Like, you people in the trans community, that you're part of my community because we're LGBTQs and all those good words. I can't do something that you do because I just heard all these horror stories about down there, and I didn't want to mess with it. But then somewhere, excuse me, I'm not sorry. Okay, so somewhere along the way, it's gonna be a short episode. Somewhere along the way, I just kind of grew into my femininity, and I began to love it. I still consider myself a trans person. Like I feel male and female. But that's something we didn't really have to get into anyways, right? So, but I love all the genders. I love the straights. I love the gays. I love the bis, the trans of our world. You know, the queer. The queer is because you don't know what you are. You're just queer. You're just like, I'm loving it all. I'm queer. Back in the day, they used to address us like that. You know what I mean? I don't have to always age myself, but those people that grew up with me, we definitely know that vocabulary has shifted about gays and about LGBT. We know this. We've seen it adapt. I mean, I was a homophobe. If you knew me and yeah, that's right. If you knew me in high school, I was still saying dumbass, fucking dumb homophobic shit. Oops. Forget about it, guys. I'm 20 years removed. I've been gay longer than I was straight. Fake straight, by the way. Fake straight. Because I was gonna fake it. I was gonna be bi in secret. But it's okay. I'm so grand. I'm grand, and I'm glad that we diligently came out of the closet. Me and my two soul self. There's no way, like, there's nothing else I can do. Look into my beautiful chinky eyes. Oh, did that word offend you? It only means a little creasy slant, which is what me and my beautiful family adorn. Don't hate us because we have beautiful eyes. Okay, so anyways, guys, you know what? I went totally off topic. Now I'm a little, like, perturbed at myself. Anyways, guys, sound technology, somatics. It's an actual thing. You heal your brain with somatics. Like, all right, modern science tells us that the human, you and I, if you're a human, maybe you're an extraterrestrial. I don't know. I'm half extraterrestrial, so I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I'm all human, guys. Anyways, you won't know the truth, though. You won't know the truth. Anyways, guys, so I'm, like, deferring a lot. So let's let these words come out now. So lang, vang, rang, yang, hang, ha. So let's just go here. Let's start here first. What were all those weird sounds? These 5 sounds will definitely improve your mental state, cure depression and anxiety. And these sounds that are actually correlating with elements, lung being earth, Pachamama, lung, like your lung, like your right and left lung. And so in synchronicity must they be. Lung, 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 lung. I'm just doing it in repetition so that you will remember. Lung, 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 lung. That's earth. Bong, 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 bong. That's water. Bong. Bong, bong. And at the same time, this stuff is perfect with visualizations. Like, picture white. Like, how do you say? White light, white healing light. Like a little halo coming at you from the universe. And it's just like, right? Healing everything. And at the same time, as you're visualizing this beautiful, pure white light, don't get offended by the word white. It's just white is it's a healing color. That's all. I could say brown. And that is also a healing color too. I could say pink, green, blue, and that is also healing. Don't take offense to, look, in a world that wants you to be a colorist, press eject on that shit. Do not be a colorist. If you're seeing a color on my skin, honey, you're looking with the wrong eyes. You ought to be seeing my soul right now. I'm just reflections of you. We're just reflections of we. If we don't use somatics and the sound technology to activate 90% of our brain, 90% of the rest of the brain, if science says that we only use 10% of our brain, and if we can activate, the other 90%, how much, how much more of the intelligence factor could be out there in this divine world? Honey, this ain't Satan's world. Everything you're stepping is holy. This is the true Lord of Lords fucking reign. Are you kidding me? No matter what planet you go to, it will be the supreme scientist. What? Okay, I'm just putting some Quest jams on so you can jam on while we are learning this. We just got done with Vong. Bong meaning water. Long meaning earth. Rong meaning fire. And if I remember, I will put this down in the description. Rong. R-A-N-G. Are these things are with an A? It sounds like a U, but it's an A, right? Wrong is fire. These are the elements. We're just saying 5 sounds and they directly correlate with elements. So now we got wrong, fire, wrong. You're not saying wrong, you're saying wrong. Okay, so yang, air, yang. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Yang. Did that help you remember? I hope you remember. I hope you turn off all your brains. Learn to manifest and learn to synchronize and learn to harmonize and learn to balance and to regenerate your own cells at every time that you can get. I constantly, and a lot of sisters and brothers have to, beautiful guides out there, they have to remind me, synchronize the left side and the left and the right side of your brain. Honey, we have 4 hemispheres. Sync them all. And then tell your gut and your brain and your heart to sync up. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever learned from Greg Braden, the mad scientist. No, he's not mad. He's like me, but in boy, but like a scientist. Oh, he's so cool. Oh, I feel like I want to go back and get a degree just because of him. Dang, a couple credits short. I'm just kidding. A lot. We're moving on to yang. Remember, air, yang. And why are we saying these things? These things activate those elements in your life, and having a balance, bringing balance and wellness through positive pitch motivation, positive pitch motivation, right? So we're on yang, hung, which is ether or space. Hung. Use your intuition. This is a use your intuition game. Don't look for Braid McGee here to lead you on your next like cool quest. You know what I mean? Don't let that shit happen. Do you think I'm waiting for my minister, Dr. Reverend Bernard Beckwith, found on Agape, AgapeLive.com? You can find him there all the time. I find him there all the time, the archives and everything. I gotta finish up before the battery dies. So we're on hung, ether or space, okay? Hung. I can't go any higher because I didn't warm up. Hung. That's ether or space. By the way, this means ether. I'm not flipping you off. I'm teaching you a yoga mudra. Anyways, ha. Laugh like a robot. Ha. All right. So half of me is like feels silly, the other half feels embarrassed. But I will move on. Because you need to know this. You need to know this. If you didn't know this, you need to know this. And it's very simple. Follow the sound you know, of what I'm saying. Do your own learning about somatics. That's healing with sound technology. Guys, the healing is there. The healing is, the reason a disease or a wound presents itself is because the medicine is there. The medicine is there. All right. I have to wrap it up. Because this technology is being weird today. But it's just one of those days. Even if this shit was just for me, I don't see anybody on. Usually I see thousands of people, but all right. If I'm being black, whatever listed on Instagram, that's messed up. Y'all need to go man, I'm over here just, it's because I'm John Lennon, just talking about peace and love. Oh, my bad. Would you like it better if I was on here acting like a retard and crazy and showing people how to do heroin from crazy places? I don't even know how to do it, but because junkies choose to use our streets as anywhere shoot up factories. I've seen more people shoot up on their knees. I have seen people shoot up literally I'm just standing there waiting for the light to turn green, and I'm looking to the left or to the right, and I'm seeing somebody right there not even hiding. Even me smoking weed, I'm oh, I hope Instagram don't block me. Oh no, I hope nobody says anything about me. Meanwhile, Sally Poopy over there is showing our kids how to fucking excuse me. Priority straight. Get the priority straight. I'm not looking just at the problem, not to be a solution. I'm going to be a solution. We're gonna solutionize this shit whether it likes to be or not. Anyways, you think I'm strong? I'm just 1/10 of a piece of the strength that sends me. And that is the same strength that is in you. Like Saint Oprah said it. So what I love her. I agape her. You leave my Oprah alone. And all my family. And my friends. Or else. And my spiritual community. No. So anyways, now I'm just being a crazy warrior, guys. Oh no. It's like Saint Oprah said. Yeah, I'm going to say it again. And I'm going to take all the actions to make sure she becomes a saint. I'm not even joking. If I live longer than Oprah, which I doubt, because she's fucking on everything great. You guys, I got to hurry up. I can't be talking about Saint Oprah. I got to hurry up. Okay, I can't talk about what we're going to do when she dies. No, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Saint Oprah? It's not happening. It's not real. She's alive. We good. Hey, that's why you got to give her flowers now. Just I'm blessed to have so many of my family members in my life. I take advantage of every single moment. And so can you. Don't do it. Do not be afraid of the love that you are meant to be in this world. Don't let anything lie to you and say that you're not anything but happiness. You know what I'm saying? Some of us have, and I've heard it from mediums and stuff like that. I've heard it that some of us come from genetics and families that our job is to be joyful. Ha, 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 ha. Some of you can see right through that joy and see that there's a tear that wants to fall. But I only want to cry because I'm angry. But anyway, that's not the point, guys. Hey, anger's an addiction too. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, fool. Anyways, I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to myself. Anyways, let me finish up, you guys. One of the truest things, this lighting is working for me. I don't know if it's working for you, but I almost cannot see anything. Don't you love that daylight savings doesn't exist anymore? Exist. All right, so remember these cool ass words. Lang, bang, drang, yang, hung. Lang, bang, drang, yang, hung. I'm going to put it down in the description, or I'm going to comment on myself, or whatever I'm going to do. Remember, I like to do these things, no editing and everything, because I will be my harshest judger, and I will delete everything. So, Your feelings, your emotions, and your passions. Let those be governed by like the solution that wants to come out of you, right? So we're talking about somatics and how sound healing can activate 90% of the brain that you're supposedly not using. There's supposedly some junk DNA. What do you mean junk DNA? From where I'm looking, it's all treasure. You know what I mean? What you mean? Am I supposed to activate this DNA? What happened? Like Billy Carson was talking about it. He was talking about how in ancient times, the gods, the people that were fucking with our DNA. Come on, man. You got to look back in history and see how it's been written by these fools. They give themselves away. So our DNA was capped and certain things are not able to process. But you, my dear, you can uncap those genes. Uncap them. That's right. Uncap them right now. Tell your body to uncap them right now. Trust me, honey. They'll listen. Anyways, look, guys. I'm not just your resident gesture. I don't come on here to share silly ass things for no reason, but I do. Mostly I want to be silly. Okay. Behind me, my baby angel. Behind me, my baby angel, you're going to see something here. Remember, That's O-M. That's O-M. Where am I? Oh, there's usually a gang of live peeps. Where they at? They all got jobs today? All right. So this, my dear, my baby angel, whenever you catch this, is the right live. All right. So this here, triple goddess. That's a sign of triple goddess. Now, a lot of people believe in one supreme deity. Some people will just say, yes, there is a divine scientist. Some people don't say gods at all. Is according to the ancient Kemetes that they didn't have gods at all. They didn't believe in gods. They called them sciences. And it's the European that came in with their manifest destiny or nothing. And, kind of changed things up from there. So anyways, those of us that lost over 200 languages, 200 precious, beautiful, and, they came with their language. They came with written, oral, and they came with pictures and shit. I don't know what else to say. Don't let them fool you into thinking you're the version of them that they want you to be. Be weird. You think I'm gonna stop being weird? No. You think I'm gonna stop saying what up to triple goddess? No. You think I'm gonna stop saying mother, father, God? No. You think I'm gonna stop saying hey Yoniverse? No. I hope this is entertaining because all this drama ain't for me, guys. This drama is not for me. I'm telling you right now. I love to entertain the invisible things around me. All right, guys. So we're gonna finish off the episode. We smoked a little bit. What did I do? I appropriately went off screen and did it. I don't want to influence anyone in a negative way. But I'm here to teach you and to remind you that ganja, that we call marijuana or cannabis, it was an ancient herb that even the Persians used to use in ancient times for prayer. A lot of mystics would take it out to the caves and just smoke all in every herb, including cannabis. To see things, to hear things, to not feel things, to be able to see those things again. You know what I mean? If you're not understanding, it's because it's too complex for you. There's things on earth that I'll never get. There's things on earth that I'm not meant to know. You know that? Who told you I knew everything? That's a lie. Biungala, 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 biunga, lele balang. Okay, I'm just saying weird ass words, right? But they're not. Remember, they took languages away from us. And it wasn't just me and my indigenous people here. Remember, I share indigenous blood from a lot of places in the world. I got a percentage of me that's from Nigeria, according to where I got my information from. What up, my Nigerian people? You are the most beautiful. Because of you, I have these lips. What up, my Congolese people? Because of you, I have this. What up, my Mexicans? That most of us are hella mulattoes. Because of you, I am this. I cannot forget my European sides. I don't know why I say it like that. My European sides. The Spanish, the Portuguese, the parts from Wales and England. I don't know what my grandpappies were doing out there. They were just living, you know? I think it's cool. I love it. I congratulate all my ancestry. I'm like, ha ha! How fortunate! How fortunate! Ha! Alright, guys. I'm too silly, and this has to wrap up now. Countdown to done. Alright, we're gonna take it on down. What I wanted to share is a couple of cool things with you, and I'm gonna share a few of them, okay? Now, these things are chants that you will want to do, like the one we just learned right now. Lang bang rang yang hang, lang bang rang yang hang. You want to visualize a lot of, healing light. I don't care what light you use, honey. I'm saying use the pure white light. But if you want to envision brown, that's going to be unto your intuition, okay? Intuition. Do as you feel right in your heart and what your gut says, okay? A lot of times your heart will speak up before like ego says anything, okay? So just pay attention. And okay, so because a long time ago I stopped myself from chanting because an individual person didn't like to hear me, and I was living with that person, and I'm like, gosh, I literally have to like not. One of my favorite, I can't. Okay, I have to wait for them to leave. That's all. Things change. You know what I mean? So, you don't hold bitterness. You just grow, you adapt, you change. And so a lot of times it's for the better. A lot of times they're like, wow, I cannot believe they are where I left them. And I'm like, honey, were you asleep for 20 years? That was 25 years ago. That was 30 years ago. Honey, we're allowed to evolve and we're allowed to succeed. You're looking at a thriver. And you are a thriver indeed if you've been gravitated towards my energy. That's for sure. So I'm gonna finish. Hiring, 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 hiring. This is the sound of the alpha female or the male alpha female or male alpha. That's what I'm trying to say. Hiring. I'm not saying it'll bring you all the alphaness. I'm saying you say hiring when you want to balance the alpha within you. Okay? Because we have to remember, alphas are not out there telling people what to do. Alphas, if you refer back to a wolf tribe, you refer back to, shut up, to, I know I heard somebody judging me out there. Anyway, so like if we were in a wolf pack, okay, which we are. All right, so I'm an alpha female, guys, but I'm also a beta to Most High. You understand what I'm saying? I know my place in life. First and foremost, I'm a holy servant with no contracts or no obligations. I serve Most High because it comes out of my fucking heart. And sometimes I cuss like a dang sailor because I used to be a sailor in my last life. And they would make me take all these slavery captives here and there, and I'd have to hear them drown. Oh no! This is for ancient ones that didn't even want to come to slavery here on these lands. For everyone that got pushed off. For all the babies and the kids that got pushed off because their parents didn't want them to come into slavery. For all the people that were definitely pushed off because they were fighting. Mama Wata, we hope that their bones nutritionalize you and heal you at your most cell memorily, and it heals all of us through all the grounds because we're connected eternally, no matter what element we vibe in currently. I encourage your walk with your personal creator. Whatever you call it, it will answer to you, I promise. Now, don't call it disrespectfully. That's what the Christians are trying to teach you here. But now, hey, I'm not Mami Papi Chulo Dios. Hey, watch out. I'm not the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. You gotta go call, you are gonna have to answer to your creator when you die. Whatever actions and repercussions you'd like to consequently get, go ahead and take those actions, guys. But actions and free will are hand in hand. I say I say build like the Christians say. I don't bag on them. I try not to bag. Yes, I do, sometimes I don't like a hypocritical Christian. It's true. Can I be soft with you? You know, if it wasn't for Christians kicking me out of church when I was a young adult, like 20, 30, 40, 50,000 years ago, whenever that was, I would never have fallen in love with chanting. So thank you, Christians, for kicking me out of church, because I found Most High again. And it wasn't at your church pupil doors. And I've yet to make an image out of stone or wood for you, because your very image and likeness I'm looking at all the time. What does omnipresent, omniscience mean then? Huh? It's everything and everything, but don't fool yourself in thinking that the wrong things are the actual Almighty. You know what I'm saying? Like the Catholic Church over there thinking that they're Almighty, they're not. To me, if you want to ask me, I said I was going to be soft. To me, the Catholic Church and the Satanists, Luciferians are like this. That's my intuition. That's my gut feeling, and it's not saying no. And they've been doing it for long. Hey, you can check out history accounts. Literally, check out, like, go to YouTube. Like, check out history shit. They're popes. They're old popes. And if you're participating in any form of Christianity and they're somehow giving back to the church, it's going right to the Roman Catholic Church. I'm telling you that. Fact check me, please. All right. So, like, more than half of these, Vatican priests in the ancient, I'm going to call it ancient times because this is before our time. So before our time, a lot of them were very known Satanists and Luciferians, cannibals and stuff like that. I'm so sorry to hit a nerve. Did I hit a nerve? I'm sorry, honey. But the real ones that are hearing me, you know what I'm talking about. It's time to let the real, true, and almighty Lord of Lords stand up. And we won't be fooled to thinking that this is the Satan planet. What, was Satan a Mormon in the last life and he's got all you thinking that he's the God of this freaking earth? When we know very well the true and living Lord and creator of all divine supreme scientific notion and creation, everything belongs to it. Now, what kind of falsehood are you going to want me to fall to next? If you cannot see what I'm doing behind these glasses, but I'm blinking my eyes like a thousand. Can someone count how many times I blinked? I tried. I'm so like, I don't know, guys. I'm just like, I'm not a fan. Guys, if I had listened to the church that kicked me out and just like been like, oh yeah, God hates me. Oh yeah, God's not for me. Oh yeah. And you know what happened along the way? People, just individuals. God would use them. The real and true living God, by the way. Why do I have to keep saying true and living God? Because there's a fucking liar around. That's why. So I'm gonna have, because why am I crazy then? If I'm not gonna use all my crazy first for the hands of life. Excuse me, I didn't come here to tickle the balls of a Catholic church. Or tickle the titties. Neither. When I build my churches for my true and living creators, guys, I'm not lost for words. I feel like stopping there, Because, guys, it's not fair. I don't like that. I earnestly search for the Holy Spirit all the time. And I'm like, and I hear frequencies every time. Different frequencies. If I say Almighty, if I say Allah, which is arms, legs, head, and arms. All these things are euphemisms. All these things are metaphors, All these things, all books are for scholars. You academian, you brilliant and bright academian, go learn. and use your eyes and wisdom. Put the glasses of discernment on constantly. This is me. Like, pretend this is me, like in the visual world, right? Okay, this is me in the 3D, 4, 5, 6, 7, wherever I am, right? This is me in the world. But then, like, in the visual, I'm up here, like, putting eyes of discernment. I'm looking at you, but, like, I got 5,000 eyes telling me the truth about what exactly you're coming from. Now, I didn't ask for that gift. That's just a gift. All my ancestry, we're just richly blessed like that. How do you count your blessings? How do you count your blessings? My favorite affirmation, and we're just about to be done with this episode of we're gonna come on and do a lot of episodes, but today the main thing I want you to learn, because in activating the rest of the brain, okay, you know how you can also activate more of your brain? Okay, if you're like me and you're like, how can I become more intelligent in divine intelligence? If you're like me, if you're a right-handed brusher, up and down, remember guys, up and down. So if you're an up and down brusher and you brush whatever, just up and down, I'm just trying to help you learn to brush the correct way, up and down. So to the right, if you always do the right, tomorrow or tonight to the left, and that actually activates more brain. Right. They say scientists keep saying, and in everything I'm learning, guys, I'm a learned person. I might spell there, and there wrong, and I might say shit, and I might say shirt, and I might say whatever, guys. So look, I'm human just like everybody else, and I have to like help myself out through all these things, through all these like daily lives. So today you learned long, bong, rong, young, hung, long, bong, rong, young, hung. And I have to encourage you to learn more. There's a whole long list of things that we're still gonna like share and go through, guys, because there's hiring, shiring, aing, maving, haraing, waraing, warajang, breaks through quickly blockages and problems in your life. Warajang. So I'm sending you off with Warajang energy and Ganesha energy, that all your problems and all your obstacles be like a walk in the park. Yes, honey, even maybe you can gain some strength upon it. Dare yourself, encourage yourself, even if no spike around you is doing it. Remember, if you turn around, I'm using a car euphemism right now. So if you're coming out of a driveway, have you ever been one of those driveways where you're walking out, you're driving out, obviously those driveways, and they tell you do not reverse. Spikes will puncture the tires. Have you seen those? Okay, so as you're going forward in your trajectory for more intelligence, if your goal is more intelligence, call it divine intelligence. Dare you to do that for 1 month. See what happens. If you're going for strength, my goal by the end of my goal thing, I don't like to say things out loud sometimes, because I feel like I'd be like I'm like my own self-sabotage person, but then anyways, okay, so like personal goals, like being under 10% body fat. Like I want to be there. You know what I mean? And it's actually really fun trying to get there, because I have to learn all these new workouts, because I get incredibly bored all the time. So I have to do new and fun things. And you know what, guys? I'm actually not bored at all. At any point in my life, I even like the times where there's nothing. I'm like, oh shit. If I hear my brain saying stuff like, oh, we're bored, I'll say something like, great. Dude, because there was a time in my life where it was nothing but chaos. And dude, you guys, chaos for me is like Wheaties. It gives me strength. So just don't mess with me, guys. Anyways, I'm not that sea moss. It's that sea moss. I ate it too fast. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I'm starting I sell sea moss. I sell a lot of stuff, but what I'm really pushing right now is my sea moss. I make the purple kind, and it comes from the Atlantic coast. And hit me up if you want. I'll send you some for a price. But yeah, you know, I eat it every day. I went on like a sea moss challenge, because what happened is that I went on like I'm a passive resistor, right? I'm not gonna go out and protest. I'm not gonna stop working. No. I'm not gonna stop exercising. I'm gonna exercise more. But as passive resistance, to the conquest and to manifest destiny that came out so inappropriately. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call it inappropriate. Because when you tell people to be your religion or else, that sounds like you're a bully to me. I'm sorry, but bully, you've met your match. I'm sorry, bully, but I'm not sorry. A todas las chinitas no pudieron matar. Oh, I'm sorry to say it that way. Hey, there was a genocide in Japan too. Don't get it twisted. When there is megalomaniacs, where there are cycles on this earth, there's times where they have not liked people that look like me. And I'm not even any type Asian. We are just so cousins and brothers and sisters. That's why we all look alike. It's like the Christians say, we're all spiritual brothers and sisters, and perhaps other religions say that too. You know, I don't have time to bust it down. But what you did have time for is to learn Long Bong Rang Yang Hang. If you are afraid of chanting these words, which I'm going to later post in the description, if you're afraid of chanting them, I urge you to pray on it. Ask the Most High, ask Great Spirit. Some people believe in Govinda, you know, like the hey, we got the people to the east too. They have a supreme deity, and you would call it Govinda, or, you know, that's the primordial Lord. And I just love the way some people identify their gods, you know. And in the Hindus, they have more than 300. They have like 333 million gods, and that number is special, guys. And every time you see that number, call on the ascended masters, because there's been more than one Christ, not just Yeshua the Christ. There's been like a bunch of Christs. Their consciousnesses are out there and willing to help you on your Christ consciousness flight. You understand? It's a flight thing. They wanted to use to suppress, but to their unrest, they're going to find that we actually fly on it. You know what I mean? Some people, I'm not going to look at Christ, Yeshua the Christ, or any other Christ for that matter, because they've sacrificed more than him, but he was supposedly this last one. So then why do Satanists and Luciferians still keep sacrificing things? It is not a religious rite, it is murder. Why did I have to be in a Christian church one time and hear somebody's testimony talking about, I was in a Satanist basement and I saw them KILLCHILD. Like, how could anybody hear that? Like, I literally was like, duh. Is anyone gonna call the cops? Like, is anyone gonna tell where this house is? God, what the? Wait, God, are you really listening? Wait. Now I don't get it. I literally was sitting there, like, so confused. Why am I in this Christian church, but no one's taking alarm and calling 911? Again, I don't hate Christians. I love you. My God, my true and living creator, tells me to have nothing but unconditional agape love for you. My God tells me to unconditionally heal you, even when I'm not healed myself. When I was beating degenerative to disc, yeah, I said beating degenerative to disc, because I'm that kind of a thriver. And I cried to detoxify. I didn't need nobody's pity fucking party. And like 2 people knew about my circumstance. Sometimes healers need healings too. So y'all be gentle out there, because you don't know what's happening. You have no idea. But all I know is that my only job has been to pray sometimes. And that's where we're going to end it up. We had to make a short video that ended up like 50 minutes or something. I don't know. Remember, guys, Long Bong Rang Yang Hang. Okay? I just feel like crying. I just feel like freaking crying. I'm going to go cry. Maybe like through tears and like cry, whatever. Okay, we're gonna end this in prayer, okay? And it doesn't matter if nobody who was here during the live, it's gonna reach you when it reaches you. It's going to be on Instagram exclusive for a reason, okay? I'm silly like that. Maybe eventually they'll ask me for an exclusive like deal, and I'd be like, no contracts, just give me the money, and for sure. Remember, Lang Vang Rang Yang Hang is another way to open and utilize that extra 90% that they say we're not using. You have so much juice, let's say, empty space, let's say, space ready to be written and co-authored by you. Because your brain is taking only directions and cues from you. So you say, I suck, I suck, I suck, I suck all day. Your body thinks you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. You're great, 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 you're great. No matter what you're doing, I'm a great in this, I'm a great that, I'm a great this. Don't go out there and be a great butthead guy. That's not something. Come on. Okay, but I'm saying like, right? So what I'm saying is like, remember like Muhammad Ali, take his cue. Okay, a lot of you kids don't know about Muhammad Ali, but let me remind you. And everybody knows about him. He was Muhammad Ali. He was the greatest. But check this out. When he was a young guy, very, very, very young. Oh, shoot. When he started calling himself the greatest before anybody else was calling him the greatest. What are you? Don't be afraid to call yourself. You're great, honey. I'm not waiting for like, although I do have my own record label, I'm not waiting for like the greatest musician to show up. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is like, be your own greatest you. Not all of us, like I do. You only know about me because I tell you about the things I know. I want you to know. So now you know I make sea moss. Okay, I do a lot of business things. The sea moss game is one of my. It's how I share my heart. Like, I like to make things. I like to cook. So I make sea moss gel. What does it do for me? It helps my cells. Everything that I've been through. It helps the bipolar. It literally puts me in a better mood. I'm sorry, people say don't say your illness, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but if I don't talk about it, how am I gonna get help? You know what I mean? So anyways, we're gonna end. I love you guys though. Thanks for hanging out. If you've made it this far, throw a 777 inside of the comments. Yeah, I'm one of those people. Why I want a 777 is because I know you made it to the end of the video. Yes, you could have just fast forwarded. Thank you so much for the support. Anyways, but every like counts, every comment counts. That about it. So, we got a real one showing up. And with that, we're going to end in a mighty beautiful prayer. What up? I feel sometimes weird about saying people's names because I actually know some people in real life. Blessed. Honestly, if I know you in real life, I'm like, how did this person end up in my world? I love that shit. I'm like, in my head, I'm like little Puma maid. Little Puma maid. I'm like, when's it my turn to find out and to explore that being right now? Like, I want to know who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? Like, once upon a time, I was such a shy person. I still am. But now I'm shy, like, selectively. You know? So, anyways, if you got them, light them, because we're going to end in prayer. Remember, just like the ancient praying. Persians, you can use the medicine, the sacrament, to lift up your ancestors, right? You can say, thank you so much, ancestors, for this great weed. And don't forget to richly bless all the weed makers. The weed makers, I cannot say enough for the weed. Oh, my heart. That was a weird face. But the blessed are the weed makers, guys. Woo! We're going to start right now, Most High, by giving you all the thanks. Giving you all the thanks for the ganja. Giving you the thanks for the ability to use it as a medicine. To be able to not abuse it. And to use it exactly what it's for. You gave it to us. And so you have said every herb and plant is for the human. And so we are using it correctly and wisely. And with this sacrament, we give you praise so that you will know that our descendants that still remember and respect your ever-loving, growing, and almighty presence. And in you we take healing, in you we take resolve, and in you, because you are our solutionizer, you help us solutionize every single little thing of anything that even touches our zones. Thank you so much for the conclusion and the solution. Thank you so much because you brought it to our zone. We know you'll pull us through it with eventual resistance gained. We're going to gain so much strength from this, whatever we're going through. And so we thank you for the apparent negativity. We thank you for the apparent positivity. We thank you for everything, because nothing is everything. And all at the same time, we give you the glory. We give you our lives. And I can only speak for myself when I say take this sacrament from our hearts as a sacrifice. And that's true, your sacrament. We are your people, beloved. Your honor, God. Your honor, Mother and Father, Great Spirit. We're so honored, and we are so pleased in you. Keep giving us protection and most high guidance. We thank you for your ever-loving holy presence. And so it is. Ashe. Okay, so that one I did because you had to. You had to. Hey guys, we gotta help each other, you know? We gotta help each other. We gotta lang bang rang yang hang. That's your homework. Can I give out homework? Lang bang rang yang hang. I'm gonna write that down. But that's basically your starter. Like that's the one you're gonna start with if you want to start learning chants. That's what you're going to start with, because it will activate 90% of the other 90% of your brain that they say is not being utilized. Utilize your whole brain. Play different instruments. Write with your different hand. If you're a right-handed person, write with your left sometimes. So what if it looks gross? Put it in one journal just for you. Don't hand in your homework like that. But you know what I mean? Like what the most positive thing to do? Get that core, get that mind in balance. Once the war stops within you, there's no telling where we'll go, guys, because we've been assigned to go somewhere where no woman or no man has ever gone before. I am not to do what the other person did before me, and you ought not either, because you came to do here just what you came to do. Only you know what that is. And it's calling your soul, and I'm helping you draw it out. Whatever you feel coming out of your soul, let it out, you freaking tiger. May the 999 ancestors that hover around you ever encourage your walk slowly and softly and most beautifully. May they keep reminding you, do great things. Do great things. Do great things, beloved baby angel. Go do great things.
Hello, beautiful people. Happy Monday. So, just getting ready for you guys' spread. Is it frozen? Can you guys see and hear me okay? Hi, Bree. Hi, Flower Bee. Hi, Najee. Jenny. Sorry, I'm horrible with names. Hey, guys. All right, so let's get into it. There's a lot of downloads. I really just want to kind of pull cards and see what we get, to be honest. Of course, I have downloads. I'm a tapped-in human being, so I'm always getting downloads, as are you guys. But there is a part of me that kind of just wants to see what comes in. So on Patreon, I'll do these readings where we hone in on a particular energy. I call them one-card spreads or whatever, but I kind of want to do the same thing. We won't just pull one card, but I want to see what the divine wants to bring our attention to today.